I'm going to write the first few fractions down. So after 0 minutes, the fraction would be 0 over 30, and after half a minute, 0.5 over 30, then 1 over 30, and 1.5 over 30. So the first one cannot be written in the form 1 over n, where n is an integer greater than 1. The second one I could times top and bottom by 2 to make it 1 over 60, so this would work. Then here we've got, well, it's 2 over 60, but actually it's just 1 over 30, so this is okay as well. I can times top and bottom here by 2 to give me 3 over 60, but it actually simplifies to 1 over 20, so lots of these early ones can be simplified to 1 over n. But if we just take one like sort of later on, say 9 over 30, then I would cancel this down to 3 over 10, but that cannot be written in the form 1 over n. So trying to generalize, well, we've got all the numbers that are 0.5n over 30, where n varies between 0 to 60. This can be rewritten as n over 60. So what we need to know is how many of these n values are factors of 60, because if they are, it will cancel down. For example, if we had 5 over 60, because 5 goes into 60, we can divide top and bottom by 5 to give 1 over 12. So how many factors does 60 have? In fact, 60 has a lot of factors, which is a main reason why we use a significant reason why we use 60 minutes in an hour, because you can easily divide the time up. One way to work out the number of factors is to write it as a product of prime factors. So I could write it as 15 times 4, or 2 squared times 3 times 5. There's a little trick to then working out the number of factors. I'm only going to talk about it briefly, but if you write the powers down, if you add 1 to each of the powers, so add 1 to 2 to 1 to 1, and then multiply them together, then that actually tells you how many factors a number has. So 12 factors. And we are nearly there. We just need to be careful because 60 over 60 will satisfy this, but then it becomes 1 over 1, and n is not an integer greater than 1 here. So I need to subtract that from it. It's going to be 12 minus 1. The answer is therefore 11. If you don't know about this idea, then of course you can just write the factors down. It won't take too long. You just have to be careful and systematic over it. So write them in pairs, 1 and 60. Remember, we've actually rejected that one. 2 and 30, 3 and 20, 4 and 15, 5 and 12, 6 and 10. And see, look, we've nearly got them all now because I need to check 7, 8 and 9. And actually, none of those will work. So those are our 12 factors, or 11 when we reject 60. Nice.